Welcome, Blue Star Report. I am Brad. That right there is Dustin. And today we're going to talk about it's time to get hyped, Jack.
Yeah.
It is. It is go time. We are almost there. We're going to talk about a few reasons why.
I think you're going to start training camp.
Yeah. We're going to talk about a few reasons why you should be excited this year about the Cowboys. Because honestly, I think, and Dustin thinks, that they're going to shock some people this year. They're not going to be that 7-8 win team.
I think that they got a chance to get 10 wins. I'd say 10 wins.
Yeah, I think 10 wins. I think they definitely got a chance to get 10 wins. So we're going to jump into it just like always. This is not going to be a stat video. This is just going to be what we think you're going to see and why you should be excited. That's what this is about. We're going to jump right into the first one, Dak. Big Daddy Dak.
Oh, Dak.
We did a video on Dak about how he responds when he's injured. The year after he comes back from injury, he always goes off.
Yeah.
He's done it 3 times. He is almost MVP once. The other 2 times, just stellar numbers. You should be really excited about Dak this year.
When was his last full season?
23.
23.
He might have missed a game in 23. But always after Dak is injured, the next year he comes back on a mission.
I think
he's done it 3 times, like I said, and he's had stellar years, and I fully expect that to happen this year.
Yeah, I think he could come back player of the year.
Yeah, he's definitely on Dustin and I's radar for comeback player of the year. We have another one possibly as well from the Cowboys. We'll talk about him in a little bit. So for sake of keeping this video a little bit short, we're going to roll right through these. We got probably about 12, I don't know, some odd reasons to be hyped. Okay, the other one is Lamb.
Yeah.
Okay, with the addition to Pickens, that's going to boost Lamb's numbers. 100%.
Oh, yeah, it's going to boost both of them.
It's going to boost both the numbers, but Lamb, he's going to take away the double team from Lamb. They're going to have to play a lot of 2 high safeties with Pickens in the lineup. They're not just going to – these other defenses aren't just going to be able to just roll out there with a 1 high safety with nobody to worry about getting deep. We got Pickens now, and with Pickens in the lineup, that's going to boost Lamb's numbers.
No, definitely.
I don't know if it's going to boost his numbers 100%. Like, I don't think he's going to get a 1,700-yard season, but it's going to boost it's going to boost the offense.
Yeah.
With Lamb and Pickens, it's going to boost the offense. So the third one, obviously, we just talked about Lamb. The other one on the other side, we got to talk about Pickens.
Yeah.
Pickens is going to be better with Lamb in the offense than what he's ever had in his entire career.
Yeah.
It was, 4 years or 3 years?
Like we've said a few times, and Pickens has never got to go up against number 2 corner.
Yeah.
He's always had number 1 covering.
Yeah.
And his quarterbacks were trash.
Yeah.
This is going to be big for Pickens. He might be a superstar.
Yeah, he absolutely could be a superstar. With Pickens with Lamb there, now Pickens, what you hear Lamb say, they're both number 1 receivers, and I agree. But when it comes down to game day, and the defense is setting up for their game throughout the week against Dallas, I would say 100% they're going to have their number 1 corner on Lamb.
Oh, yeah.
And number 2 corner on Pickens. Okay? And Pickens has done a lot of damage, like Dustin just said, in his career on number 1 corners.
Yeah.
Now he's going to be going against number 2 corners. And that is huge. And also, like Dustin said, he's never had a quarterback like Dak.
No.
He's always had a bunch of trash. So this rollback, Pickens and Lamb, the Pickens-Lamb duo is something to get extremely excited about.
Oh, yeah. This is
100%. They're going to have to game plan for this. Defenses are for sure.
We've never had this in Dallas. I mean, we've had good receivers.
Yeah.
We've never had 2 at the same time.
2 good either one could be a number 1.
Yeah.
100%. Like I said, they go two high safeties. There's a lot of times they're going to have to play two high safeties.
Throw it underneath.
And that is where Lamb thrives.
Yeah.
So that's something to get excited about this year. Right there. The Lamb, Pickens, get excited because it's going to be something to watch, I have a feeling.
Yeah.
The third thing we got, and we're going to circle back on kind of all of these and sum them all up at the end, but the third one we got is Jaden Blue. Dustin and I love Jaden Blue from Texas.
He might be the future.
He might be the future. His speed is what we haven't had in a long time. He has tremendous speed. And the other thing that he brings to the table is his receiving.
Yeah.
He is a threat out of the backfield.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when you got Lambs, Pickens, and Blue, that's a threat, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, in all honesty, I don't know. I can't sit here and think of a team that has a running back as fast as Blue that can receive out of the backfield and have two number one wide receivers on the team. And a quarterback that was number 2 in MVP just 2 years ago.
That's
okay.
Big.
All right, think about that. I think there's a lot of teams overlooking Dallas this year. I think a lot of teams are over like, oh, they're not going to do anything.
No,
dude, they are building something this year. I'm telling you.
Oh, Shoddy, he's like so far he's been pretty good.
I like his fire.
Yeah.
Schottenheimer, he's not on here, but on our list. But to be quite honest, he probably should be because Schottenheimer reminds me more of Jimmy Johnson than any other coach that we've had in a long time, other than Jimmy Johnson.
Yeah.
I mean, you see him out there firing up, jumping, slapping five, getting in, like they're all, I wouldn't say they're all buddies, but he gets them fired up. And that's one of the things Jimmy Johnson did.
Yeah.
Got him fired up.
Well, Parcells, he was pretty good.
Parcells was okay at it, yeah. The other one, the number 4 thing, or is it 4? 5th, the 5th thing, Javonte Williams. A lot of people are going to overlook Javonte Williams. But Javonte Williams, he's okay as a runner. He can hold his own. Where he is a threat is also receiving.
Out of the back, yeah.
He caught 52 passes last year out of the backfield.
That's nuts.
52. I can't remember the exact numbers. I think he was targeted 70-something times from the backfield. That is insane.
Yeah.
I know that they say, oh, we're going to run the ball, but they sure are lining up to throw the ball a lot. They sure they got Pickens, they got Lamb, they got Blue, which is a good receiver, they got Williams, which is a good receiver. They sure do got set up to throw. It looks like they're going to throw the ball. But even if they don't, Blue and another one is not on here, like I said, trying to keep videos a little bit short, is Maffa. I like Maffa.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Dude, we have 2 rookies with Maffa and Blue that either one of them I feel like could start on the team.
I agree.
And by the end of the season, it wouldn't surprise me if they are your 1-2 punch at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Maffa and Blue be the 1-2. All right. So we got our tight end duo, Ferguson, and I'm not going to say, what's the other guy's name?
Spanford.
No, what's the other one that we on the tip of my tongue.
Schoonmaker,
yeah. Oh, Schoonmaker. I feel like Spanford is jump Schoonmaker.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Spanford is good at he is a phenomenal blocker.
Oh yeah.
Okay. If you go back and watch some of his highlight reels of last year, when he played last year, he is an absolute phenomenal blocker. He's not as good as Ferguson in the receiving.
No.
Well, Ferguson is a beast.
Yeah.
Well, I love Ferguson. So, all right, another weapon.
Yeah.
So that is, let's just look at our offensive weapons real quick. You got Lamb, Pickens, Blue, Williams, and Ferguson. All four of them.
And if Moffa could be there too.
And Moffa. And man, I am absolutely pumped up about the Cowboys offense this year.
I
really am.
So much to talk about. We forgot about Turpin and
you got Turpin, and he's going to Tolbert. They're going to do them, but Turpin's definitely going to be involved.
Yeah,
he's definitely going to be involved in the passing game. Just talk about our offensive line.
I think if Guyton can get his penalties under control, and
the two rookies have got. Well, they got 2 more years on. They got another year on their belt. You got Booker's the only rookie.
Yeah,
but he's a stud.
Yeah,
and if they keep him at guard, which I think they will, I think he'll be okay. I think he'll be in good shape there at guard. Now, Tyler Guyton. They say that he's coming along.
Yeah, I've heard he's been working his butt off.
They say he's coming along and doing well. So we'll see. I like BB. I think BB's good, and I've heard some rumors about they may be moving him off of center and putting him at guard and putting Hoffman at center. I don't know what they're going to do with that, but the exciting part about the offensive line is the new head coach or the new coach that they got. He's supposed to be a stud coach for offensive linemen.
I can't remember his name.
Came from
Arizona.
Arizona, yeah. So that's the exciting part about that is I feel like that he can get the small things worked out for us. That being said, on our offensive side of the ball, we got what to be excited about offensively. We got a new offensive line coach that, to sum this up, new offensive line coach that can that has proven that he can get everything that they can out of an offensive lineman.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's proven for that. You got Ferguson. He's always going to do his thing. Okay. Spanford, he's a fantastic blocker, and they found that out. They've noticed that just as the year went along last year.
Yeah.
Okay. He's a fantastic blocker, but he still can catch too. He's still a good receiver.
He's a big dude.
We got Williams. We got Moffa and Blue. Okay. All 3 studs. And don't forget about Sanders.
Yeah.
And by the way, we always kind of overlook old Sanders out there, but he's still got a little juice in his tank too, I think. So you got those 3 guys. You added Pickens, which is absolutely that is the move of the offseason for us was to get Pickens because that one move right there completely changes our whole offensive outlook.
Yeah,
because it gets you got Lamb still. You got Lamb facing single coverage and Pickens. By addition to Pickens, it makes Lamb face single coverage, and not every time, but a lot of times they're going to have to back up into 2 high safeties unless they want to get beat deep.
Yeah,
because if you got Pickens out there and you got Turpin, either one of them is going to run by you. And don't forget about Blue; he can run past you too.
Oh yeah,
on fly route, a little wheel route, be gone right up the sideline. So we have definitely got deep threats this year. We got wheels, we got speed,
put some points on the board,
and then you got Big Daddy Dak coming back from an injury. I'm excited about that because I'm big into stats, and when you look at stats and go look at his stats, he was hurt. 4,000 yard year the next year. He was hurt. 4,000 yard plus year the next year. He was hurt. 4,000 plus yards year the next year. Well, last year he was hurt. So what does that tell you?
4,000 yards.
We're getting 4,000 yards from him this year.
Also, I believe we got the best kicker in the NFL.
There's no doubt about that. There's nobody can compete with him. I can't remember the record, but if he kicks 22 more field goals or something, that's the most ever by a NFL kicker in history. Or something like that. 22 field goals this year, and the first 3 in 3 years,
Yeah.
if he kicks 22, he'll have the most field goals ever recorded by an NFL kicker in history.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
And he's going to do that. Well, I hope he don't. I hope we just score touchdowns this year. But all right, let's jump over to the defensive side. What do we have, and why should we feel excited about our defense? And there's several reasons why. Okay, we're going to start off with Parsons. We're always happy for Parsons. You got Parsons on your team, you got a little bit of hope right there. Okay, so having another pass rusher on your team that is a threat, opposite of Parsons, which he's never really had.
No.
DeMarcus Lawrence was never a big pass rusher.
No, he's
a run stopper. Okay, to have a pass rusher opposite of Parsons on the other side is going to boost Parsons' numbers.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to kind of combine these a little bit. And having Parsons on the other side is going to boost the other guy's numbers. They may even have 3 of them in there at one time. Stack them 2 on one side and 1 on the other on a for sure passing down. You got Sam Williams, Ezeraku, and Fowler. All 3 of them. I'm not going to say all 3 of them, but all 3 of them have the potential to have a 10-plus sack season. Fowler has had it before.
Yeah. How many he had last year? He had
10 and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you go, and we're going to do a video on this. That's our next video is about Sam Williams. And if you go to and look at Sam Williams' numbers, which we will bring that up in that video, so make sure you go watch it. It will show you some stats on play percentage, how many plays he had, and what he did, and the damage he did, and the opportunity that he had. Sam Williams is a nightmare on defense, buddy. He plays with his hair on fire, and he's already said, I'm getting mine this year. Okay? So we'll talk about him in another video, but for this video, when you have Micah Parsons on one side, Sam Williams on the other side, or Ezeraku or Fowler or 2 on the other side, or however they want to line them up, they may all 4 be on the field at the same time.
I heard they was trying Ezeraku at a linebacker.
Yeah, there's no telling what they do. They're gonna put them everywhere. It wouldn't surprise me if you don't see, especially in passing downs, all 4 of those guys on the field.
That'd be nasty.
Okay, now all 4 of those guys are studs. Ezeraku was an absolute beast in college. Was it 17 and a half sacks?
Yeah.
He had the most pressures in all of college football.
Yeah.
Sam Williams, he got hurt. But I know Sam Williams is a beast.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm ready to watch Sam Williams play again. I love watching him play. And then you got Fowler, which he methodically through the year, throughout the season, gets his numbers. Got 10 and a half last year. And with having Parsons on, my whole point on this was having Parsons on one side and any one of those 3 on the other is going to boost their numbers.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, they've got Parsons draws so many double teams, somebody's not getting blocked. And those 4 guys, you're going to have to put some pads on them.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm telling you right now, you're going to have to put a sticking on them, I promise you. So, linebacker play, Kenneth Murray.
He's a good pickup, I believe.
I do too. We had a little video on Eberflus's defenses.
Yeah.
And
they say that that other guy Sanborn is doing pretty good too.
Yeah, Sanborn's doing pretty good as well.
He's middle linebacker.
Yeah, I've heard that. But as far as Kenneth Murray goes, Eberflus is a linebacker guru. I know he wasn't much for a head coach, but as a defensive coach, and we did a video on him, you should go watch it because it says at the bottom of it says Eberflus knows. Okay, he is a linebacker guru. That's what his specialty is. He was a linebacker coach in Dallas back a long time ago. But back up a little bit. If you go look at if you watch that video, it'll show you what the tackles were for his linebackers. They're in like the 160s, 140s. Like their linebacker play is unbelievable. And Kenneth Murray is going to have that.
Yeah.
I think one of our predictions was he had 145 plus tackles this year.
Yeah.
Okay, and that linebacker room's only going to get better when Overshown
I
gets
was
back.
about to say that
When Overshown comes back,
it's gonna be crazy.
it's going to be nuts. Okay, so let's roll up to probably the most shaky position.
Yeah,
I would say that we have on the field, right?
most questionable.
The most questionable, but it's kind of a two-way street. They are the most questionable because they were hurt, but they also have probably the most upside. Because if this group of guys comes back anything close to what they were, before, it could be the best trio in NFL.
If Bland could do the season where
we're talking about cornerbacks, by the way.
Yeah.
Talking about Diggs, Ravel, and Bland.
If Bland can get back to his when he had the season, he had all them
pick sixes,
and Diggs get back to that wonder he had 11 interceptions.
Yeah, so he was hurt 2 years. He got the 11 picks and he got hurt for 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Okay, so if Diggs comes back,
they can get to play that again.
Yeah, and if Ravel comes back from his knee injury in college, they actually said Ravel was probably could have been number one, possibly number two corner in college football if he hadn't gotten hurt. So, and by the way, Dallas's surgeons are the ones that did his surgery, and they said he's good. So when he gets rolling, if he comes and he does what he's supposed to do, if he comes back, if he comes into the player that he's supposed to be, and Diggs comes back the player he was 2 years ago before all the injuries,
and
Bland gets back on track with what he was doing,
dude,
I'm telling you right now. So that position has it could be the worst or it could be the best.
Yeah,
it honestly could.
No fly zone.
Bro. Yeah, for real, and especially when you got Williams, Ezeraku, Fowler, and Parsons bearing down on you.
Yeah,
they're just slinging. You did the what's his name from Philly?
Jalen Hurts.
Oh, Jalen Hurts, do the old Jalen Hurts fling. You see somebody coming, he just he launches it out there. That's what having a good pass rush, and we've got 4 good pass rushers. Not to mention Odigizua.
Yeah,
we got 4 good pass rushers. You get pressure on them, and that's where your interceptions come from because they just start throwing it just to get rid of it, and next thing you know, you got 11 interceptions or 5 touchdowns,
15 sacks.
15 sacks. I mean, look, that's all the people we're going to talk about, but we're going to sum this all up. If you're a Dallas Cowboy fan, you should really be excited this year. And I'm going to tell you for another reason is because everybody's looking over us.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, they're just going to be the same old Cowboys. I don't believe that this year.
No.
I believe Schottenheimer is going to bring out the fire, which he's already started, bringing out some fire in them. I believe that we have picked up some good, serious weapons in the draft and in free agency.
Yeah.
I believe our offense is going to be much better than it was last year.
Yep.
Just by adding Pickens alone, our offense has upgraded significantly.
They just need that.
Definitely.
Need that step on your neck mentality.
They need to have that. Now they just need to go into every game with the mindset of we're going to absolutely punish you from the kickoff to the final whistle. None of that slacking off in the meantime stuff. I'm talking about if they could come in, they have the talent.
They need the discipline too.
Yeah, if they have the talent and discipline, if they come in and play football like a team that wants to win a championship plays football,
yeah,
they have the ability to do something this year. They really do. And then defensively, summing it up, last year we were hurt.
Yeah,
our whole team was beat up, hurt. Lawrence,
Diggs was out a while.
Bland was out a while. Parsons was out. Overshawn went down. I mean, we were absolutely just thumped when it come to injuries last year. If they can stay healthy on defense, I feel like they're going to have a great defense. I really feel like it. And I already know their offense is going to click because, like I said, Dak's coming back from injury. He's going to be in the running for MVP and probably comeback player of the year for sure. He's definitely going to be running for comeback player of the year.
Yeah.
I believe that 100%.
I think he's going to happen. If he does what he did, just puts up 4,000 or
4,500 yards. We predicted 4,500 yards, I think.
He'll get it.
Yeah. He'll get it. I think he will. I predict, if you're going to put it all out there, I think they're going to win the East. They have a tough schedule, but I think they're going to win the East.
I can't remember how many years it's been, but it's been a bunch. Nobody has repeated in the East.
Yeah.
And won the East.
Yeah.
NFC East in like a long time.
A long time, yeah. I have a feeling they're going to win the East this year. They're going to jump up and try. They're going to come out week 1 and beat Philly. In Philly.
Washington's getting good too.
I ain't worried about Washington. That Jaden Daniels is going to have sophomore-itis.
Yeah.
He's going to do just like we said. He's going to have sophomore slump, just like I said last year about those other two boys from Houston and Green Bay. Love and what's his name? The quarterback from Houston. Stroud, yeah. I think I have some sort of mental block sometimes. I can't think of names. I'm horrible with names. But anyway, be excited this year for the Cowboys.
Yeah.
If any year you should be excited, I would say in the last, I'd say at least 3, 4, 5 years, this is a year that you can be excited. You're going to hear a lot of downplaying them on the all those little talk shows and Stephen A's and all that stuff. Going to downplay them. But that's what we want.
Yeah,
we want everybody to look past us. Like, we got these guys, and then we just go in and thump them.
Yeah,
and I honestly believe this year that can happen. 100%. 100%. I honestly 100% believe the Cowboys are going to have a very good team this year.
Yeah.
A very good team. I want to say I guarantee they win the NFC East. I'm not going to guarantee they win the NFC East because you don't know what's going to happen with injuries and stuff. But
they got the talent.
They're going to put a scare to them. If they don't win it, they're going to be in the running.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got the talent to do it.
Yeah, they do have the talent to do it. I think it's either going to be Philly or Dallas win the NFC East. I don't think Washington's going to be in the running this year. I don't think they will. Last year, you had Daniels, and you had a lot of defensive coordinators not knowing what he brought to the table. Well, guess what? Now they know.
Yeah.
Now they know. They had a whole year watching video on old Jaden Daniels and how to figure out how to shut him down. Because guess what? A couple of those games he had last year, he looked like a rookie.
Yeah.
It can come out. You just get those defensive coordinators know what they're doing. They'll figure it out.
Yeah,
we almost beat them twice.
Should have beat them twice.
Yeah. Anyway, that's what we got. That's all we had. We just want to put a video out for you guys for watch on the 4th of July. Y'all make sure y'all watch the whole thing. Yeah, watch it all. Get us some likes in there. We need to get some subscribers. Get our subscriber count up. We enjoy doing these videos for you guys. It's fun, whether y'all watch them or not. We hope you do. But if you would, please like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and get in those comments and tell us what you think. Do you think Cowboys are going to sneak up on some people this year or no?
What are y'all excited about?
Yeah, what are you excited about? Or are you excited? Or what are you not excited about?
Yeah.
Something. But anyway, that's all we got for you guys. Like I said, like, subscribe, hit notification, get in those comments, and we'll see you guys again. Oh, by the way, have a happy 4th of July.
Yeah.
See you next